go to Weasel, cause the Weasel say, pop! Yeah,
yeah. Half a pound of tubany rice, half a pound of treacle. That's the way the money goes. Pop goes the weasel.
You're going to be a successful WWF villain hated by millions.
So at every level of the business, there was disappointment for you. Yeah. Every level of that dream.
In managing, there was disappointment. In wrestling, there was a disappointment because sometimes I'd be in a match with a guy who made as much as the main event. But it wasn't paid off like the main event. Then I went into broadcasting. I loved working with Gorilla on the scene. And Vince McMahon was not hard to work with, or Jim Ross. But then there were some people at WCW that just made going to work, I don't know how to say it, intolerable.
Yeah.
It wasn't fun anymore. I don't like to do anything unless it's fun. I really don't. That's why I'm lazy. Some people go out there and work 12, 14 hours a day, and it's commendable. As a bricklayer, I saw movers move me I don't know how many times around this country. You don't make fun of movers. Those guys are work hard. And they all got long arms. They carry boxes on their backs and heads and everything there. They never stop working. I could never do that. And there's some people that really work hard for less money than I ever made. But I'm so glad I get into this and did it. But there were so many things that disappointed me about it. And sometimes you wouldn't get checks for months. Then the promoters get mad at you because you call and ask where my money was. I remember in St. Louis, I got preliminary money all the time. So I went to the Bruiser ones. I said, how come I get preliminary money in St. Louis? And I'm managing the main event. And I'm getting $100 a quarter to $100 and a half to $200. The guy manager's making $1,200 to $1,500. He said, but Bobby, you're the first manager in the history of the NBA and the NWA to manage in St. Louis. And I said, well, thank you, Dick. Because the next time I go to Kroger's and I buy $50 worth of groceries and they ask me for the money, I'm going to say, whoa. I'm the first manager in the NWA in St. Louis. They're going to open the door for me and show me the way home. I still have to pay for grub. So, when you're new getting in the business at 20 years of age like I was, or 16 or 17 when I really got started, everybody's your friend. You like everybody because you idolize everybody. Then once you see them naked walking around the dressing room, stick their hat on the wall, that takes the edge off. And you find out that they really don't like the other guy. Nobody really likes anybody. They all act like they like each other. There are a lot of close friends in the business. I have a lot of close friends. Mike Tenay, Rick Bastine, Jack Lenz, Angelo Mosca, Harley Race. And if I leave you out, I'm sorry, but there's so many of them. Even John Toll was calling me the other day. People have never called me. There's people I thought were my friends that have never called me. But that's okay. It's just life. There's disappointments in life, and there's rewards in life. And if it was all rewards, everybody would be in it. So that was a disappointment. You wouldn't respect or treat you fairly. And the pay scale there was no reason for pay. There was no chart. Everybody got minimum pay for the first couple matches, and the third and fourth were better. The fifth was better. The main event was better. But they never told you what it would. There was no chart. There was no manual. No book. There was no union. We had no agents. If I saw a promoter I had an agent, I'd talk to him. They wouldn't book it.
Oh yeah.
Don't talk to him. It just wouldn't work. And because they kept it that way, and they kept everybody broke. Because if I wasn't making money in Florida, I said I'm leaving here. I'm going to L.A. Well, you make the same money in L.A. So why move your family across country? You're still going to have to pay for it. You got leases and apartments, kids are in school. These kids are pretty much grounded. Now, if they gave you a grand a week, that's $50,000 a year. So you can pick up and move if you want to. I told one, I said, you beat Nick one more time, you get to keep him.
To put the word in the streets.